Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. I'm Adam McCullough. We are inside Hotel Football, so thank you for letting us get in here. It is absolutely peeing it down today, so I'm glad I'm inside. Steve, is the team news out yet? I've been looking and refreshing. I've seen the Ajax team, so they should be coming through as we speak.
Goldie has chosen the playlist at Old Trafford.
Yeah, I was reading that earlier. It's funny that...
And I just thought, I saw him downstairs and I thought, was that Goldie? It must have been him. I'd just seen a guy walk past me.
Loads of gold too.
He wasn't smiling. So a guy just walked past me really fast and I thought, that looked like Goldie that really badly. And now I've just opened up this and seen it. So if you're a Goldie fan, if you're into your drum and bass, you might find Goldie.
It's funny because the kind of music he plays in his sets and his Pick This playlist is definitely not Pick This playlist.
The first one I've just noticed is Take That. Yeah. So no. Kasabian, no. Skepta, Goldfrapp. These aren't what you would associate with Goldie. He's got a couple of his own songs in there, as you would imagine. Fair play. Ends out with This Is The One.
Hashtag shutdown. Well done, Goldie. So we're waiting for the teams to come through. Who do you want to see in the starting lineup, Steve?
I haven't even thought about it, in all honesty, mate. I think whatever 11 United put out today wants to be good enough to beat Rostov, and if it's not, what are we doing?
It has to be, surely.
What are we doing if we're not? So I haven't given it much thought, in all honesty. In fact, I haven't given it any thought. So what are you guys saying in the comments?
Apparently someone thinks we're legends, so that must be my mum. Team news, says Mr. Savage. Team news isn't out yet. As soon as it is, we'll let you know. The reason we come live a little bit earlier on European day nights is because the team news usually comes out 15 minutes earlier than it does on a league day. Except today when we're on live, it hasn't come out yet. So just bear with us. It seems like we're the last team to get our team news because the Gladbach and Schalke team news is out. The Ajax and Copenhagen team news is out. But United's team news is not out yet. I'm hoping we see Anthony Marshall, though. I thought, oh, no, we're not going to see Anthony Marshall today.
Looks like we can DM United.
Gutted. No, they always DM us, trying to sell us tickets.
I'm just going to tell them what's the team news, lads.
Surprised they haven't blocked us yet. They blocked us off the forecourt. Cheers, United.
So we don't know the team.
Play Shaw, Bailey, Rojo, and Valencia, said someone in the comments. Do you agree with that?
Yes, that might be a bit too much beef, but it's pretty good, you know. There's a lot of folk in here today. It's an official full-time Devils meeting area.
Stay up front.
No, I'm more of a flair midfielder myself.
I feel really like we're going to get balls out. Yeah.
Is that it not then?
No, it's not. It was the Ajax Cup.
Keeping us waiting like a Quentin Tarantino film.
We are waiting. Before we go on today, by the way, guys, there may be a video that comes up at halftime during the game. Don't know if I'm making a bed that producer Chris don't want to lie in at the moment, but there's not going to be a video at halftime. There's not going to be a video at halftime, but there is going to be a different video up this week. Around the fan cams, I think it might be up tomorrow.
MTV, I've got an app. Oh, not if you're in England, no.
Thanks, the big racists.
I have no words.
FC. What I found funny this week, by the way, we may as well keep talking, was that the pitch, Rostov's pitch, that Jose Mourinho spent 48 hours moaning about last Wednesday and Thursday, was ruled not good enough or not fit enough for play in the Russian league by the Russian FA. But apparently it's swimmingly well for UEFA football. Shows you what they think about the Europa League, doesn't it?
Not necessarily, but it does mean that someone somewhere was highlighted about how bad this pitch was, and if it's not acceptable for the Russian Premier League, then it shouldn't have been acceptable for Europa, in all honesty. But that is the world we appear to be living in.
A.G. Gortham, I think his name was, said Pogba should be benched, and I don't agree with that, but I want to hear your thought on it.
No. Next question.
What I would like to say is, if Pogba was benched, then that guy who said that would be coming on straight after the match, saying, why did we bench Pogba? We ended up playing with Fellaini. Is the team news out yet?
No, we're just looking at that a second. Still no team news, everybody. Refreshing like mad, see what the comments are saying.
Timbo should get a chance.
Still no team news. What, you read the comments, mate? Let me sort this.
We want Fosu Mensah, says Fatty. Hopefully Fosu's in the squad. Unlikely he will be.
So I don't think he's with the squad.
Also, while you're here as well, Jake Humphrey's Facebook page, once we've finished here, you can head over to Jake Humphrey's Facebook page where we did a live with him earlier. We're waiting for that team news still. While we wait, thank you to Hotel Football for allowing us to film here again today. We appreciate it as always. No team news, no team news.
You want to try,
They happy now. Mr. Got team news. Team news is Sergio Romero. You got yes. Do you know what that means? Yeah, you were at the preview this week, so I'm already stretching my lead ahead of you. But I got that right. Valencia, Bailey, Smalling, Rojo, Blind. Is Blind in midfield? Blind's in the carry role.
That could be a three-man.
Oh
So a three-man back four. That could be three centre halves though.
no!
Potentially could be three centre halves. It could be three in a row for three at the back. But
I want it to be
I
Blinders.
hope it is. When you look at the rest of the team, that could be. Right, let's go for the rest of the team at least. Anyway, let's tell you guys rather than just making noise.
Whoa!
So you got
Like them aliens in Toy Story.
potentially Blind, Pogba, and Herrera as a midfield three, and potentially Mata, Mkhitaryan, and Ibrahimovic as a forward three. That would make a lot of sense and appease a lot of people who have been crying out for Daley Blind in midfield. Are we about to see it tonight? We will find out in less than, around about 1 hour's time. But I'll go for that again. Romero in net, potentially a back four, potentially a back five of Valencia, Bay, Smalling, Rojo. Is Rojo a left back or is Rojo a centre half in this for me?
He's a bastard, and I love it.
He shouldn't be a left back in anyone's team, but he can always be a centre half. It's amazing how much of a different player he is in those two positions. Blind, possibly at left back, possibly in the Carrick role. Herrera, Pogba, Mata, Mkhitaryan, and Ibrahimovic. Hopefully that's 4-3-3.
Bailey starts, and he is one yellow card away from missing the first leg of the next round, having just served a suspension. So that is quite amazing from Eric Bailly. But he's back in that defence alongside Chris Smalling. Do you think that will strengthen the defence? Or what do you think? What have you made of the defence recently?
We've been exposed a little bit because we've not been playing amazing as a team.
We got Andy here as well, by the way,
Go
guys.
for the bench. The bench is Big Dave, Jones, Lingard, Carrick, Young, Rashford, and Fellaini. That's De Gea, Jones, Lingard, Carrick, Young, Rashford, and Fellaini. But the 11.
Can I ask a question?
You just kind of did.
Yeah, I did. But I'm going to ask another one. Romero, he's in goal. Do you think if we got to the final in Stockholm, David De Gea would play? His last ever game for Man United.
Possibly. I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know what the situation would work, but I would hope Jose keeps the faith of him because he's not had a bad game in a United shirt generally. So I think if he gets all the way to the final in this competition, he's played, I think, virtually every game. He might have played every game, actually. Then I think he deserves to stay in for the final. Why not?
I got some bloke next to me that all these guys are going to hear from. Mr. Andy Tate. Let me get some guys. You get your questions in for Andy Tate. I'm going to ask him a few about the team, and then I'll ask him a few of your questions. Andy, you've seen the team. If you haven't, I'm going to give it to you now again. So Romero, Valencia, Bailey, Smalling, Rojo, Blind, Pogba, Herrera, Mata, Mickey, Zlatan. Would you rather see that as a back three with two wing backs? Or do you want to see it as a back four with Blind and holding midfield?
I'd say Blind in holding midfield, see what he's capable of.
Do you think he is?
Give him a go because we've missed him last couple of games. Really, I don't know, was he injured or is he just not being played?
Maybe just not selected. I think he was on the bench.
But give it a go, play him in midfield tonight. And it's the strongest side we've got. Consider the strikers that are missing.
What do you think may hold Blind back from performing well in that holding? Because I think he's got all the attributes to do well there, but other people may not. And what do you think would hold him back in that position?
It's defensive responsibilities. Like you surging forward from midfield. You love seeing that. Like the players over the years, Scholes doing that. Frank Lampard, he was a pretty decent attacking midfielder. And just this is a chance for him to flourish tonight and see what he can contribute to the midfield and the forward front.
Yeah, I hope he's holding midfield. Let me see what questions we've got for Andy. Mickey Mata will blow him away. That's not a question, but Jatin thinks that will happen. Mickey and Mata behind Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Nice front three, that, isn't it?
It's a nice front three, but Mkhitaryan and Mata are type of the same player. But it's interesting.
I once said if Mata had pace, we'd have two Mkhitaryan's.
Yeah, but Matt is a contributor, but he knows that. He knows he's got football head on him. But Mkhitaryan, yeah, it's interesting tonight. And we got the big man Zlatan. We missed him Monday night, and we were short Monday night. But hopefully we've got enough now that we should see this comfortably through. Just take a 2-0 win tonight, because I predicted Bournemouth would hammer him. All would hammer him. I'm not saying anything tonight.
No Luke Shaw again, which is an interesting one. I'm disappointed at that. He's in the England squad, but he's not in the Manchester United squad. Does that maybe suggest that Gareth Southgate knows something that we don't in terms of Jose not playing Shaw? Because surely if Luke Shaw wasn't fit to play, Southgate wouldn't pick him.
I don't know. It's between the managers. He might know something. Jose won't say anything. Rooney's not even in the squad. I knew Rooney was supposed to be getting better. So I've heard it this afternoon on TalkSport.
I found Jose's reaction to the question about Rooney in the last press conference interesting. He was just like, I don't know. How would he not know? Why would he not know?
It's like the Fergie days. You don't hear everything. You keep it in house. It stays in the dressing room. Stays in Carrington, and you don't know we don't know what goes on, because the media would be all over it. Jose's supposed to have had a bust up on the training ground. I read that today, and everything was in the sun. It's always the sun who's stirring it.
We've been doing bush camp this week, and we can categorically confirm there was no bus stops on the playground, on the training ground, or on the playground. Why is Shaw not effing playing, says Mason? And Mason, I feel your pain. I really am peed off with that one. My team news is producer Chris. I can see you in the window, by the way. The team news is Romero, Valencia, Bailey, Smalling, Rojo, Blind, Pogba, Herrera, Mata, Mickey, Ibra. What did you make of the Pogba news? Well, not the news, the Pogba criticism this week. It's his birthday yesterday.
Well, happy birthday with an £89 million cake on it. But I can understand Jose's defence. He's trying to protect him, but I'm going to say this because I went on a rant on my own personal Facebook page. Where was he Monday when we needed him?
But Andy, I don't agree with that.
No,
because
I know he's young. He's young.
But we were down to 10 men and had 20% of the ball. How can you expect him to do anything? Herrera had gone off, who was tracking everything. Mkhitaryan, who had helped Rashford close down the centre halves and stop them from playing the short ball, had gone off. So we had lost all our shape.
Where was he against Bournemouth? Like I said, what did I say against Bournemouth? Where was he? He was poor. Now, I expect him. It's his first season.
I agree with. I'm not saying he's been great this season.
With a big price tag comes big expectations. Rooney lived up to it. And
is that unfair? Because he didn't say I'm worth 89 million.
No. And it was the powers that be that paid it, and it was the silly antics of previous years that let him go. But now we're here, and Mourinho's press conference. I understand that, and what he said at the end, like Pogba doesn't give him monkeys. I don't give an ass. I mean, if I'm getting that sort of money and playing for United, I'd be loving it. I'd play for Oldham Athletic for half that. I just love football. But big price tag, big expectations. But I expect he will start to flourish between now and the end.
Are you worried?
No, I'm not worried. But we're all built up at the start of the season. We came in. We expected a title charge. I mean, it's not too many draws. We've only lost 4 games this season. We're unbeaten since the Chelsea game. So wipe the Chelsea FA Cup match. We're unbeaten in the league since that 4-0. And when they come to Old Trafford, we've got a score to settle, but that's for another day. But we will. We'll beat them. They'll still win the league, but we'll beat them. But expectation, that's all it is. It's like, everybody, we've not had no marquee signings.
Do you think he will rise to the expectation?
He will. Him and Zlatan. We've had no marquee signings for years, and these two are the main men, and they're keeping the team ticking.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Paul Pogba will be the 5th Manchester United player to win a Ballon d'Or in his time. I'm not saying this year. He's going to win it, though.
2-3 years.
Yeah, maybe when he's 28.
Messi calls it
When he's 28. Messi's already called it a day, hasn't he?
International after last week, innit? But yeah.
All the Messi fans are going to have an absolute mad one. Dan French, thanks for your comment, mate. I'm still waiting for Pogba to score spectacular goals. We're drawing because the chances Pogba created for Ibra weren't put away. That's a good point as well. If people put his chances away, we'd have so many more goals. United won't beat us, says Malik. I'm guessing he's a Chelsea fan. For Andy, who will Jose buy in the summer? If not players, what positions? But do you have any players in mind for the summer?
I want Griezmann. Maybe Lukaku if Zlatan left.
We'd need Zlatan to go for Lukaku.
Yeah. Because I heard this afternoon the agent was at the United team hotel, but he's a agent of Pogba as well. Anyway.
Yeah, Zlatan and Lukaku have the same agent, right?
Yeah, no, Pogba. It's Pogba, I think it is. One of them.
Yeah, it's all of them. Raiola is.
But
Ooh.
it was on the social media this afternoon at 5 o'clock. He was spotted, and Lukaku's not going to sign his contract at Everton. But I would take Lukaku and Griezmann for next season if Zlatan left.
If offered, Zlatan goes at the end of the season, Lukaku and Griezmann comes in, you're saying yes?
Yeah, I would. Because we're a bit light up front. We're still Martial, he'll still be here. I think Rooney will leave in the summer. He's only here just because till the end of the season. He didn't want to leave because we were on the verge. We won the EFL Cup. We're doing well in this as well. But I think we need, like I say, 2 big signings again this summer. And maybe I think there'll be a few departures as well from defence.
Are United going to Stockholm?
UEFA.com on Friday. I'm going to try and get a ticket.
Are we going?
I think we are. I really think we are. And we've only got 10,000 tickets, so good luck to every one of them who's going to try and get a ticket, all United fans. But I think the only team in this competition who I really fear is Lyon. That's it. And
the winner of that Lyon and Roma.
Memphis, I think we could get Memphis.
Memphis can't play in the Europa League.
Why not?
Because he played for us?
It's a silly rule, isn't it? It's a silly rule.
It's the rules.
Rules
Score prediction.
I'm going for 2-0, but rules are made to be broken.
But you can't break that. You get kicked out of the competition. That's why you don't play for Oldham. Steve, score prediction.
I'm more just intrigued about what this actual formation's going to be because Sky Sports are showing it as 3 at the back, 4 in the middle, 2 in a 1. I think it could be 4-3-3. I mean, we're literally just going to have to wait until they line up on the pitch to find out. But again, happy with the tactical fluidity that I'm seeing from Jose Mourinho, but I'm not sure we need 5 at the back against Rostov at home.
Do you know what I asked you?
I don't care what you ask me. I do my own thing. Stephen Howson, I do what I want. Score prediction, 3-0 United. How's that sound?
I'm going 2-0. Lukaku would be a good backup striker. God, Jesus.
Back up to who? Jesus himself.
Who buys Lukaku and says,
out.
I know, let's stick him on the bench. Right, guys, we're off to beat Rostov, hopefully. What? Fan cams, apparently, coming up after, if it's not raining. And if we're not here, if there's no extra time, because if there's extra time, I'm going home tonight, I'll be honest. I'm not sitting here for an extra half an hour of us playing against Rostov. But guys, I think United will win tonight 2-0. I'm glad Zlatan's back. We're going to be without him and Herrera on the weekend, so we need big performances from them. I'll give you the team before I head off. It's Romero in goal. It's Valencia, Bailly, Smalling, Rojo, Blind, Pogba, Herrera, Mata, Mickey, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic on the bench. De Gea, Jones, Lingard, Carrick, Young, Rashford, and Fellaini. Andy's saying
2-0 for United tonight.
You're saying
3-0, man.
I'm saying 2-0. Producer Chris saying 2-0. And we'll have fan cams up after. Till then, in a bit.